What? You been squinting all day. It's so hot out.
Right. You got an inquiry, bitch? Right. No, just squint my eyes at the sun.
Babe, you didn't say you liked the way I put a few curls in my hair though. Damn.
I didn't know something was different, but I ain't see really the back for real.
You knew something was different. You knew I put a little bit more volume into it. Baby, don't knock over the drink.
Shut up. Fuck your drink.
What you about to do, babe?
Soak.
Soak? Why? I just gave you a whole kiss. What are you talking about?
Not usually.
Because you want to kiss me in the morning?
All the time.
You do kiss me in the morning.
All the time. Every time. When I come home, I'll be giving you little kisses.
It's so hot. Ugh. So hot. Where's my drink? Oh, wait.
I'm gonna drop you.
Be careful, my drink.
Alright, now hold it. I should slap you for ratings.
What? I don't want no fucking ratings. What you talking about? She's talking about she should slap me for ratings. Who she think I am? There's a couple of things I could have did for some ratings if that's what I want. Tell them, y'all. Tell them.
Excuse me.
Tell them, y'all.
Tell me what?
Tell them. Tell them. Anybody. Anybody who wants to get it can get it. If I wanted some shit for ratings, I would have had all type of videos out in this bitch. I would have been fake pranking your ass left and right. We would have been staging all type of pranks, bitch.
I'm too smart for a prank. I'm too good to get got. One day I'm gonna fucking prank you and put it on your page. That's gonna be the prank.
You don't tell me. I wouldn't know. See, that's the thing. That's just too much. Because you would have to do something that would be realistic. I would be easy to prank, but that's only 1 or 2 times, bitch. After you start pranking each other 20 times.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? What's poppin', kids? What's poppin'? How's it going? How's it been? How you doing? Alright, so today I just want to come and talk to you guys about positivity, you know, and all those good things. Before we get there, I want to just tell you guys a little bit about me, okay? For those of you, I have a lot of new people on my channel, a lot of people who haven't watched my vlogs before, so all they know is me through my mukbangs. So I'm an Aquarius. I'm a full-blown Aquarius. I'm not the type of girl that's into signs because I do feel like everybody is different. No matter if we're the same sign, I know Aquarius that ain't nothing like me. You feel me? But from what I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a full-blown Aquarius. Outside of that, I'm an introvert. I could be very, very fancy and tell you guys I'm an ambivert, which is usually a person that is a mixture of introvert and extrovert. But we're just gonna keep it simple. I'm an introvert. I'm a to myself person. I'm a loner. And when I say loner, I don't say that in a bad way, because usually, like back in the day, when you would say you was a loner, it had like this bad negative aura over it, as if you were lonely. No, do not get it mistaken. I am in love with my solitude. I enjoy my solitude. When I'm by myself, I have a good time. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in this house by myself and y'all see me vlogging, you barely see me around people. It's very rare that faces are popping up in my vlogs. I'm usually by myself or with my babe. Other than that, I'm obsessed with my solitude. It's when I get around other people I get bored. It's when I get around other energies, sometimes they tend to drain me. So when I say loner, I don't say that in a lonely way. I'm just always been a very distant person. I always been to myself. I just always been the girl that just, you know, moved and danced to the beat of my own drum. When everybody went right, I went left. I've always been that girl, okay? I've always been that fucking girl. So when it comes down to like social media, Snapchat, anything, I have a love-hate relationship with social media, as you guys know, but I'm gonna talk about the love part. I love Snapchat because that's the one I use majority of the time. I love Snapchat because I feel like it's my way of being social. Because in my actual life, I'm chill. I'm doing my thing. I'm living my life, but I'm to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surrounded by tons and tons and tons of people. So like Snapchat is kind of my way of being social and connecting and relating in a sense. And it's my way of kind of sharing tidbits of my life with other people. You know what I'm saying? It's my way of being social from the couch, basically. But then at the same time, I hate it because I feel like people are way too easily accessible. And I talk about this all the time. I've talked about this in other videos. But there's so many moments where I have to distance myself from social media because people become way too accessible. I become way too accessible, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable sometimes. Here come the Aquarius. But yeah, sometimes it just makes me uncomfortable, and I'm this person where it's like I love to relate, I love to connect, but then it's like I'll connect, I'll relate, and then I'll take 3 steps back. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're too familiar, or now you're getting too close, or that's just how I am. Like I never was the girl that liked to be familiar. I was never the girl where I wanted to be a center of attention or wanted everybody to know me or wanted to be popular. I never was that way, still to this day. So even though I like to share, there's moments where I have to reel myself back because I also don't like for people to get too close or get too familiar with me. You know what I'm saying? I like to have control of that shit. And then I just feel like, you know, if anytime you want to see what somebody's doing or where somebody's going or how somebody's looking or where somebody's at or whatever, it's always a click away. You know what I'm saying? I don't care for that all the time. I mean, it's cool just for entertainment, but then after that, it's like you have to like kind of step away from this shit. I usually use Snapchat somewhat as a forum, right? Where I feel like if I see someone snap about something and they're going on a rant or whatever, which I hate that word because I feel like when you say rant, it feels like something negative, and just because I'm talking about something don't mean I'm ranting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, if I see somebody else talking about something and it's a topic that's interesting to me, I'll usually, if I feel like I have something to say about it, I'll piggyback off of what they're talking about. So then I'll snap about it or whatever. Like I said, it's kind of like an open forum for me. I remember this one girl was talking about, she was going on this rant and she was just talking about people who are fake positive. And I thought that was interesting because I'm like, what's fake positive? And so I'm listening and I'm trying to see like what she's gonna say, how she's gonna give an example or whatever. And basically all she was saying is she just don't like people that's fake positive, but then when you follow them on this social media network or this social media network, they don't really seem that positive, or they just faking the, it's like my question was like, how do you gauge that? How do you know that if you don't know this person in person? You feel me? So it kind of made my little wheels turn like I do, and it made me think about my own positivity and the perception that I may bring up, because I think people look at me as a positive person. But I want to say this, when it comes down to my positivity, it's nothing deep. I feel like when people think of people being positive, you expect people to be Jesus or God himself, where you expect me to be some angel, or I have to be soft, or I have to be timid, or I have to be positive. And that's not what it is. I think people get it confused because with me, when it comes down to my positivity, it's not that deep. For me, positivity, or my form of positivity, is being to others what I want people to be to me. Being good to others, being nice to others, being friendly, being warm, being welcoming. It's when you look at the glass halfway full, then halfway empty. It's when you take situations and you take fucked up situations or bad situations and you figure that shit out in a positive way. It's when you give something when you know somebody has nothing. It's when you be an ear for somebody when they have nobody else to talk to. To me, that's what's positive. It's, you know, smiling at a stranger so they can feel that there's no harm there, you know what I'm saying? Or you can come talk to me, or whatever the case may be. It's saying please and thank you, and it's asking people how they're doing. Just because I'm positive don't mean I don't like a little kiki. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm positive don't mean I'm naive. It don't mean, don't take positivity as weakness. Don't take positivity as being soft and being quiet. Don't take positivity in the sense of candles, incense, sage, peace signs, sundresses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still be positive, but not be a bitch to fuck with. You can still be positive and let a person know if they need to know. You can still be positive and still kiki. You can still be positive and still curse. You can still be positive and call some shit how you see some shit. You know what I'm saying? People think because you have a voice or you're a strong-minded person or you have an opinion that that's not being positive. No, you can do all those things and still be a positive person. I'm positive because of the way I go about my life. I'm positive because of the way I walk on a day-to-day basis and how I treat people. You know what I'm saying? I treat people accordingly. And girl, I tell people this all the time. Listen, again, I can be your incense, I can be your sage, I can be your Sade, your Erykah Badu girl, I can be your Janae Aiko. But I also can be your NJ with a little bit of orange juice. Okay? I can be your Coke 45 in a brown paper bag with a loose square. I can be that too. I can be, some days I can be Solange, but if you make me, I can be Cardi B. Some days I can be Sade, but if you make me, I can be Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't take away from the person that I am overall, but that also means just because I'm a positive person, don't mean that I can't be a strong person or be vocal or say how I feel or have an opinion or talk about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Being a positive person is not thinking everything is perfect. You feel me? Being positive to me is being realistic, but still looking at things in a more positive outlook. Even knowing that the reality of the situation could be something completely different. You feel me? So I don't know. It just sparked thought in my mind, because when she said that, like, you know, I just hate fake positive people, and you know, and the way she kind of said it, it seemed like she has never met this person before. You know, you follow them on social media, it be like, y'all, you gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the point where you start perceiving people and analyzing their lives and how they are all based off social media, you need to get off of it. You need to stop scrolling and chill. Sometimes I have to fucking put this shit down and walk away for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily for those reasons, but because sometimes I just don't give a fuck. I don't care what somebody's doing, what they're eating, where they're going, with who, how much fun they having, how much fun they not having, what book I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just put the shit down and live in your means, live in your space, be absorbed in your shit. I'm a confident person, I'm a passionate person, I'm a feisty ass person, but I'm positive, I'm nice, and I'm one of the most giving, and I'm not even saying that to be funny. I am literally one of the most giving people I know. It's a blessing, but it is a curse. It is a curse sometimes because I'm way too giving. You know what I'm saying? I'm way too giving. And you know I'm for real, because I'm mad at myself. Look, I'm way too giving. I am. I know it's about myself. I know my flaws just as well as I know my good points and what I am. And I know my journey and the shit I've been through and what I've been through and how I turned some shit around. You feel me? So, which leads me to have this strong stance as I do. I'm a little girl. Not a little girl, but I'm a little woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a petite girl in size. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little thick. But I'm also a petite girl inside. But when it comes to my heart, my mind, the way I talk, I'm a grown-ass woman. You feel me? I'm a grown-ass woman. I just feel like, you know, stop getting so caught up in the perceptions that you have on people. It's not nobody's job to make you perceive them a certain way. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And just because I say I don't give a fuck don't mean I'm being a mean bitch. It don't mean I'm not positive. I am still positive, but sometimes to be positive, you cannot give a fuck. You just can't. You can't. But yeah, you know, go out, talk to people, get to learn people in real fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Go figure out how people are in real fucking life instead of trying to figure out if you like them or don't like them based off social media. That's all I want to say, you guys. I have food here, so just like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all when I talk to y'all.